Good morning. On behalf of the Utica City School District and our Board of Education, I would like to welcome all of you to this very proud occasion. I would like to introduce our Board of Education and guests. To the left of me is our Board President, Mr. Louis Lapola. Then we have Mr. Don Dawes, Board Member. We have Mr. Bob Cardillo, Vice President of the Board. Mr. Joe Habaika Jr., Board Member, and Mrs. Danielle Padula, Board Member. We also have, to the right of us here, the Principal of Proctor High School, Mr. Josh Gifford, and some of our Central Office Administration, Mr. Felci, Ms. Legase, Ms. Tenza, Mr. Ferraro, Ms. Albanese, and behind her, Mr. Simpson, and a past board member, Ms. Michelle Mandia. We also have with us here today our two athletic managers, Mr. Vincent Parada and Mr. Dave Menicosi. Welcome to all of us, and last but not least, our students that are beginning. Today is the opening day for spring sports, April 19th, and the students behind me will begin practicing today. So today is a very special day for many reasons. Oh, I don't want to forget our president of our Utica Teachers Association, Ms. Trish Warner. She's here today. Thank you for being here. I hope I didn't miss anybody, right? Okay. Today we are here to celebrate another milestone in what has been a very successful district-wide capital project. Today's ribbon-cutting event allows us an opportunity to unveil new state-of-the-art athletic fields and athletic facilities district-wide. This is the realization of a dream which has been many years in the making. Highlights of the project include a new and long-awaited field house at Proctor High School Stadium, furnished with restrooms, locker rooms, showers, along with the new turf, a new scoreboard, a new track at the stadium. In addition, a new multi-purpose turf field was installed behind the school along with our new fields. Highlights at JFK and Donovan Middle School include new tracks, upgraded fields, a new field house at Donovan. The sound system and scoreboard in Proctor's gymnasium was also replaced, along with the scoreboards in the gymnasiums at JFK and Donovan Middle School. That's just a brief summary of this athletic capital project that we are now witnessing coming to fruition today. I would especially like to recognize and thank Mr. Don Dawes, school board member and chairperson of the Utica City School District Physical Education and Athletic Committee. The beautiful fields and facilities which we are about to unveil today can be attributed to his visionary leadership. And before I go any further, I would like to turn this over to the Board of Education President, Mr. Louis Lapola.
Thank you, Mr. Karam. This is certainly a great day for the Utica City School District as we unveil the new athletic fields and facilities, not only here but also at Donovan and Kennedy. It's ironic, but it's the launch of our spring sports season. Mr. Karam talked about some of the facilities and highlights. And I think that's great because these fields and these athletic facilities are second to none to other schools in this area. We're very proud of our students, our athletes, our parents, and those who participate in spring sports. They were able to do this and follow through on a referendum that was passed by the voters a few years ago. Certainly is a showcase for this area. And the facilities and the fields are certainly a tribute that's going to be used by many of our students in the future, and they certainly deserve it. Without further ado, I want to introduce someone who has had this as a dream for a few years, and that's the chairman of our Board Athletic Committee, chaired by Don Dawes. Mr. Dawes?
I just want to say today is really the highlight of my years on the board. Some years ago, when I was elected to the board, one of the things that I had wanted to do was make sure we got a field house at Proctor Stadium. Mr. LaPola and I come to a football game. We'd stand in the snow. The kids would sit in the snow between halves. We'd be in the rain. The kids would be in the rain between halves. The opposing team, you have to get on a bus. So my idea was let's get a field house. We tried everything. We wanted to sell bricks. We wanted to get donation, and Mr. D'Alessandro helped us out there. But we just couldn't put it all together. And finally, in talking and working with members of the board, Mrs. Mandia was here back then, instrumental in helping us with all that. We came up with a plan to take it to the voters. And not only did we take the field house to the voters, as you can see, these fields behind Proctor that were unusable after the last capital project way back 20 years ago, all of a sudden we've got beautiful fields here. Fields that are as good as anyone's. The stadium is gorgeous. Unfortunately, there's still a little construction going on over there, so we're here today. But if you get a chance even to drive by, go up to JFK. JFK now has a football field. It has a track. It has bleachers, things that it hasn't had for years that our children, our students will be able to use. Donovan, new baseball fields that used to be like a swamp. Now they got drainage and they're a beautiful thing. So everyone that contributed, I want to thank. I'm so proud of this. It's pathetic. There's a few more things I'd like to dig in and get done, but this is a big one. This is the big one, and this will make Utica Pride, Proctor Pride, a big part of the athletic program. So thanks to everyone for coming, and thanks to the voters especially for helping us build all this. Thank you.
I want to thank everybody for being here today, taking time out of your schedule, and helping us dedicate our new fields here today. So thank you. I want to especially to the students of Proctor High School. You have a beautiful facility now, so make us proud and let's go undefeated. Thank you. Have a nice day.